Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Lisa. This is michaelandlisawhite.com.
We've been married for over 25 years and having overcome multiple traumatic life, relationship challenges, we developed this channel to share our solutions to each and every one of you.
You are in the right place if you are seeking to gain clarity and cultivate a no-surrender mindset to reach your full potential. Hit the red subscribe button below and the like icon so you know when we've uploaded anything new.
Yeah, and people often ask us, because you use the word seeker, and people often ask us, what is a seeker? Well, a seeker is someone who wants to know more. The fact that you're even watching and listening to us says something about you being a seeker. It's about exploring who you are, questioning your purpose, questioning your motives, how to overcome something, gaining new knowledge, looking at what your strengths are and also your shortcomings. And if you're anything like us, that will change over time.
That's true. I like to say that I've been married to 10 different men, all within the same body, and I love this one more than ever before. But you see, we're not the same people that we were when we got married or when we had our son last week or even yesterday. We are always changing and growing.
And Lisa mentioned the few beginning versions, I actually had hair. And my hair was longer than hers when we met.
That's true.
That tells you a little something. And it reminds me, Lisa said, over changing and growing. The first thing that comes to my mind is I remember in my 30s, I was thinking back, how did I get to where I was then? Because I've always liked working indoors, and I can trace it all the way back to when I was 16 years old. I was working a summer job, and it was outside, and it was labor, and nothing wrong with labor at all. But when I was sitting there at 16 years old thinking, I don't want to be working outside, I think that decision right there had me lead into other decisions that led me to where I was in my mid-30s, where I've always worked indoors. And living in Arizona in the summertime is probably a good thing you're working indoors at 150-degree weather.
That's very true. He's always seeking ways to get inside the house. And, over the years, my purpose has changed. I mean, in my 20s, it was all about self-seeking and materialistic. Mm-hmm. And by the time I was 23, I had 3 fast and furious cars that I truly enjoyed. They were a lot of fun, but I had terribly low self-esteem. I was just beginning to seek who I was outside of what everybody was telling me I should be or who I should be. And then when I met Mike and we got married, my seeking became all about being a wife. Mm-hmm. What did that mean to me? How do I go from me to we? Mm-hmm. How do we grow and thrive as a couple? Then we had our son. Now I was responsible for this tiny human being, and there were endless amounts of questions. And over the years, those questions have changed, but they've never ended. Mm-hmm. And then there are times when we've gone through adversities, some huge adversities that life has thrown at us. Yep. And if you're faithful in seeking, you can overcome and thrive through them all. But I hope that you never have to go through them, the experiences that we've had to go through in order to learn from them.
Yeah, and with everything changing, but some things never change. Lisa mentioned that I became responsible, meaning her, for this tiny human being. The fact is, I actually was there over the last 22 years as well. So with that in mind, when you are a seeker, what we can guarantee, life is never boring. It may never go your way. There's ups and downs, but it's never boring. You're always looking ways to improve your life. You're asking questions. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, and you're challenging yourself. Meaning you are always challenging yourself. You're not comparing yourself to others. You compare yourself to you. Are you progressing? Are you changing? Are you improving? Right? There's never a final destination when you're a seeker. Well, there's one. That's when they pat you in the face with a shovel. You know what we call that? It's over. This is a lifelong journey. And if you're as fortunate as I am, you will find your purpose and walk in it. Now, it may take you 5 years. It may take you 10 years. It may take you 30 days. Doesn't matter. that you're seeking to find your purpose, what you're built to do here on this earth.
That's right.
What makes you wake up in the morning? What gets you to pop out of bed and have energy to get going? But I never would have found any of that. We never would have found any of that without questioning ourselves, investigating new opportunities, and opening our minds up, educating ourselves, taking our TV time and learning about some other things. And sometimes we just had to flat out push ourselves to the edge, right? You can be content with where you are. We're not saying that. There's nothing wrong with that, but you can choose to aspire to become more than you are right now. So if you're going to do anything in life, if you're going to have any kind of mindset in life, have a mindset of being a seeker.
That's right. And be sure to leave a comment below telling us what it is that you're seeking. We'd love to hear from you.
Love to. And also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, to hear ways that we have cultivated a no surrender mindset and just get some daily motivation. Love to hear from everyone.
Until next time.
We'll see you later.